Hey guys, so happy new year, I guess. I don't know if it's like a bit late to say that since today's like the 22nd, but I've just been like really busy the past month, so filming has been kind of difficult. But anyway, here we are. So today we are doing the same, video we did last year for the animes I watched in 2023. So in 2023, I watched total of 36 animes, and we are going to rank them today. And this also includes the animes I started watching in 2022, but only finished in 2023. Okay, so let's just get started. Also, this is not like in a particular order. This is just in alphabetical order, just to be easier. So the first one we have is Hatarashi Joshi wa do Tenen, which is like my boss is goofy in like English. So this one I gave it an 8 out of 10. And it's just like easy to watch and like funny and wholesome. And it's one of those animes that you watch when you don't feel like watching something that will make you like emotionally invested. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't have much more to say about it. So we're just going to put it in goods. Then next we have Bleach. This one I started in 2022. I believe it was in like May, and then finished in January. And it's a classic, so I don't think I need to explain why it's good. The only bad thing I have to say, it's the last arc, the Lost Substitute Shinigami arc, where like Ichigo is trying to like regain his powers. Was like really boring, and it gave me filler vibes. I remember when I was watching it, I was like following a list I took from a website. It had all the like filler episodes, and obviously I was skipping them. So when I started watching this one, I was like, are you sure this is not a filler? Because it felt so much like it, and the characters seemed kind of generic, so I was like, I have a feeling this is a filler. But it ended up not being a filler, and I watched it in like 1.5 speed because it was just really boring. And yeah, that's the only like bad thing I have to say about it. And obviously it's a masterpiece, and I gave it a 10 out of 10. And then we have Bleach Seinen Kesen Hen, which I also gave a 10 out of 10. And I loved it for the same reasons I loved, the main Bleach anime. And I also love the new styles and the improved graphics and animation. But I still haven't finished, the second part of it. Like, I know it's kind of dumb for me not to finish it, but I don't know what happens. I was just like not feeling like watching it. But I will finish it eventually this year. So it's still a masterpiece. Then we have Blue Lock. This one I gave a 7 out of 10. And honestly, I watched this one more because of the hype. I'm not much of like a football or soccer, however you refer to it, fan. But the characters are cute, and I ended up getting kind of invested, finding out who got eliminated, and I also like the concept of it. It's like really interesting, and I will be watching season 2, which is coming I believe this year. So yeah, it was good. So next we have Boku no Hero Academia in season 6, which I gave an 8 out of 10. And honestly, all of Boku no Hero seasons kind of mix up in one, like for me. So I don't even like remember specifically what happened in this season, but I do feel like it kind of dragged, and I did feel bad for Hawks. Todoroki and Endeavor, and I also love this like character development. And that's pretty much all I remember. So I'm going to place it in goods. Then we have Buddy Daddies. This one I gave a 9 out of 10, and it's just like cute and awesome. It's kind of like SpyxFamily, but you have two dads instead of like a mom and a dad. And it's also one of those animes you watch to if you don't want to like be emotionally invested in something. And it's easy to watch and it's really funny, and I really liked it, so it's good. So then we have Fullmetal Alchemist. This one was probably my favorite anime I watched in 2023, and also it's a classic like Bleach. But you know, it's just so good. I can't really describe it. I really like how it talks about life and like precious and fragile it is, and why you should be careful about what you wish for. And it's a pretty heavy anime sometimes, but I loved it, and I love all of the characters, and I will rewatch it sometime. And you know, it's just a masterpiece, and I recommend it to everyone. Next up, we have Ito Junji Collection, which I gave a 9 out of 10. This one is the one that is on Crunchyroll. And Junji Ito was definitely the discover of the year for me. I did know of him, but I just got into it in 2023, and I'm really obsessed with it. The manga is definitely better than the anime, but the stories are just so intriguing that I love it so much, and I do prefer this one over the Netflix adaptation. The stories speak much more to me, so it's a masterpiece nevertheless. And next we have Ito Junji Collection, but the Tommy stories. I gave it an 8 out of 10, and the Tommy adaptation is one of the reasons why I prefer the Ito Junji Collection over the Netflix adaptation. She's literally iconic, and I'm obsessed with her. I even got her tattooed on my arm. I don't know if you saw that on one of my videos. I really love the stories they chose to adapt here, and I did get the big ginormous manga for Christmas. I still only read one chapter, but I'm excited to read this one. And I also got the Uzumaki manga because I know they are going to make an adaptation of it. I believe it's this year, I'm not sure, but I also have it here, and I'm also really excited to read this one. This one was my friend that also gave me for Christmas, so I'm really excited about that, and I love Tommy so much, so it's a masterpiece. And then we have the Ito Junji Maniac, the Netflix adaptation. I gave it a 7 out of 10, and I did watch this one before I watched the Ito Junji Collection, and honestly I was expecting it to be scarier. I only found it weird and disturbing, but I still liked it. My favorite stories were obviously the Tommy one, and the ones where there are balloons of people's heads everywhere. And the episode I found the most disturbing was the bully one. That one really freaked me out. It was really ugh. So still a masterpiece because it's Junji Ito. Next we have Kimetsu no Yaiba Katanaji no Satohen. I gave it a 10 out of 10, and honestly it's amazing, and I cannot wait for the season that's going to come out in this spring. And I don't have much more to say about it, honestly. And then we have Mignon. This one I gave it a 9 out of 10. This is like a Korean like anime. And honestly, the girls that get it, the girls that don't. And the only reason I didn't give it a 10 out of 10 was because the plot was confusing, but honestly, I don't think anyone watched this for the plot, so. And I was like, oh my god, I have to watch this. So yeah, I recommend it. It's really funny. So it's good. And then we have Shingeki no Kyojin, the final season, Kanketsu Hen. I gave it 10 out of 10, obviously. It's a masterpiece and I don't have anything more to say. If you watched it, you know, and honestly, if you didn't, what are you waiting for? So masterpiece, of course. Then we have Skip to Loafer. This one I gave it a 9 out of 10. It was just adorable and sweet. I also love that, you know, it's like a shoujo, I guess, and it has some romance, but the romance is not like the most important thing. The most important thing is like the friendships and like growing and like discovering yourself while you're like entering that teenage like period. And it's also really easy to watch and it just warms your heart, and I hope they make a season 2 because I really enjoyed it. Then we have SpyxFamily season 2. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It was fun, just like the first season, and I do love they are developed a bit more as like characters and as like family. And you can see they are starting to develop feelings, you know, for each other, which is like adorable, and I cannot wait for the next season. So I'll put it in good. Next we have Sugar Apple Fairy Tale season 1 and 2. I gave both a 7 out of 10. I really like this one, or maybe I only like Shadow and that's why I watched both seasons, maybe, who knows. And I also really love the visuals and like the concept of it. The only gripe I have about it is that Anne can be very annoying sometimes, but it's a shoujo, so what can you expect from like the main female character, honestly. So it was good, both seasons. Next up we have Tokyo Revengers, Seiya Kessen Hen. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Okay, now Tokyo Revengers for me is a huge blur. The plot is so complicated, you know, at least for my brain. I basically watched this season feeling completely lost and confused, and I feel like I even had to rewatch this season from the beginning while it was still airing because of how confused I was feeling. And it's kind of a frustrating anime, to be honest. It seems like the story is progressing, but then like nothing happens. And then even with season 3 that, you know, came out recently, I watched the first episode and then like put it on hold because I was just like beyond lost. So I definitely have to either watch Tokyo Revengers, like the anime, from the beginning, from season 1, or I have to continue reading the manga because I did start reading it while I was at work. I believe it was like in the end of summer, because at this point if I don't, try to rewatch it or read the manga, it will just stay on hold because I just am completely lost and confused with it. So I'll just put it on good because I didn't hate it. Like, I liked it. It's just really complicated for me. Next we have Tomo-chan wa Onna no Ko. I gave this one a 7 out of 10. And this one was just like cute, funny, easy to watch. I really like the concept too and how different it is from normal high school romance animes. But I felt some episodes kind of dragged a bit, and it's one of those romance animes that kind of make me feel like shit for not having like an intense high school romance. But it's not the worst one. But overall, I liked it and it's easy to watch, so I'll put it in good. And then we have Uramichi Onisan. This one I gave it a 7 out of 10. And this one is really funny and like relatable and also very easy to watch. It can be a little like depressing sometimes, but I think that's the beauty of it. And I don't think I have anything bad to say about it. I think I gave it a 7 out of 10 because some episodes dragged and were a bit like pointless, but nothing special, to be honest. Overall, it's a good anime to watch if you feel like watching something just like easy and also like relatable. So it's good. And then we have Watashi no Shiwase na Kekon. I gave it an 8 out of 10. This one is just really cute and probably one of the only like romance animes that doesn't make me feel like shit. And the story is just cute and sweet, and I love Kudo. He's really hot and is probably one of the reasons why I watch this anime. So let's put it in good. And then the last ones I have are Yamishibai seasons 1 to 11, which I gave season 1 7 out of 10, season 2 6 out of 10, season 3 7 out of 10, seasons 4 to 7 6 out of 10, then season 8 5 out of 10, season 9 6 out of 10, season 10 7 out of 10, and season 11 5 out of 10. And I literally watched all of Yamishibai at work just like to kill time, because at the end of the summer my job kind of like slows down and there are days where there's literally nothing to do, so all I did was watch Yamishibai. And I really enjoyed it. There are some episodes that are very scary, but there are also some episodes that are really boring, they're just kind of like dumb, but overall it's pretty good. I like that each season the art style changes. And also it's like really easy and fast to watch. Each episode is like 5 minutes. And I do recommend it, especially if you are bored like I was at work when I watched it. So I really like all of the seasons, and I'll just try to like place them like separately in each like tier. So this one is season 1. I'll put it in, it was good. Season 2, it was meh. Season 3, it was good too. Season 4, it was meh. Seven. And this one was season 8. This was probably the one I disliked the most. So like this, like this, pretty much like this. So yeah, we are done. Surprisingly, we don't have any anime on like the last tier, however you call it. That's good. You know, generally I liked all of the animes I watched this year. There wasn't any anime that I didn't like. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself for, you know, reaching the 36. I must say that at like the end of when I reached the middle of 2023, I was kind of worried because there were months where I barely watched anything, especially in like the summer month, because my job in like summer is very busy every day. So when I got home, I was just like completely dead, exhausted, just wanted to go to bed. But in like the end of summer, I did, and I ended up, you know, getting back into it, and I think I did good. I could have done better, but I'm still proud of the amount of animes I watched. So let's hope in 2024 I can watch more. You know, since we are here, let me update you on like the animes I'm watching right now. So I am still watching Hunter x Hunter. I am on episode 132. I have a few episodes to finish it. And then I still have to watch the part 2 of like the Bleach season. But also I'm on episode 9, so I don't have much more to watch, just a few more episodes. And then I'm watching some that are releasing from like the winter like season. I'm watching Cherry Magic, 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard. I know it's kind of like a weird name, but it's really funny. I'm really enjoying this one. And then the new season of Ao no Exorcist, Shimani Illuminati Hen, and Ore Take Level Up Naken or Solo Leveling, and Yubisakito and Ren. So I'm watching these ones at the moment. I'm enjoying all of them. Yubisakito and Ren is kind of like killing me because it's a romance one, but I'm trying to finish it. But yeah, overall, I really like the animes I'm watching right now. I did have a list for like the animes I wanted to watch on 2022 that I wrote on like my planner, and I didn't watch any of them. The only one I watched was Fullmetal Alchemist. So the list, you know, it's the same, which is Dororo, Daughter Stone, My Dress Up Darling, Bungo Stray Dogs. I have to rewatch the first season too. My Neighbor Totoro, Debbie's Line, and I added Fire Force. So let's hope I can watch them. If I don't, you know, that's fine too. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think this year I'll be able to watch a bit more because I'm going to like change jobs and stuff, and I think I'll have more time. I hope so. And yeah, see you next time. I hope you enjoyed, and bye.